Hello, hello, hello. It is I, Mikey. Oh, weird introduction to this video. But hey, hello. I haven't recorded this week. It's been a bit of a weird, non-exciting week, really. I've been laid up with my foot still. 5 weeks pain. Fantastic. But, I've just been to the GP. Finally decided that enough is enough. And yesterday I couldn't put any weight on my foot at all, so... called him up this morning, got an appointment, just been to it. Spoke to the GP. He examined me foot, spoke to me about me meds and about everything that's going on. And I've been given some steroids. I've been given some prednisolone, I believe he said. I'm on 30 milligrams a day for 5 days, up to 5 days. Except then I come in 5 milligram tablets, so I've got to take 6 a day, once a day. So I am literally going to be rattling like a maraca with the amount of pills I'm now taking. But if it gets rid of the pain, I don't care. I even said to him that I was prescribed a diclofenac suppository in hospital for pain. And I said I'm even happy to take that right now because I'm in so much pain I don't care. But he said, we'll try the steroids first. So I'm going to be roiding it up for the next 3 to 5 days. Hopefully that will get rid of the pain in my foot. Constantly got to continue to take the gout medication, the allopurinol. I always said it wrong, so if I have said it wrong, it's not the one for mental health, it's for the foot. Because there's one that sounds really similar and I always get it mixed up. Don't know why. Brains are funny things. But yeah, so I've just been to see him. It was just my luck that he was the furthest, one of the furthest away from the reception, the offices that we had to go to, so that was fun. So I did a nice little bit of a hobble. So I've done a bit of hobbling today. My foot is hurting and I'm sitting in the car because I had to bring mum with me because it's just a lot of pain. I've had to use her as a bit of a crutch today to sort of lean on at times, just to help me, especially when I'm sort of standing still, just to sort of use as a leaning post mainly. But she's in the chemist at the moment getting the meds for me because I couldn't stand up that long to do it. But yeah, it is that now. So he reckons it is a gout flare-up, so I'm just waiting for meds, take them, and hopefully the pain will start easing up and I can start doing stuff outside again, doing a bit of exercise, doing a bit of walking, actually being able to get up and like walk around the flat without being in pain or grabbing the walls or doors, which has been fun. It's put a whole damper on the gonna see family bit because I was meant to go and see them yesterday and Monday. I couldn't do Monday, I couldn't do Tuesday, and then today I gave up last night, so I'm calling the doctors because this is getting ridiculous. So here I am at the GP surgery getting some pain meds. I am thirsty, dry as a bone. I've only had water to take my tablets this morning. I've not had anything else, so it's my own fault. And I didn't bring a bottle of water with me. I was like, should I bring one, should I not? And I didn't because I'm an idiot. So that's fun. So I'm really quite thirsty at the moment, as you can see. Hair. My hair has still not been cut and I've still not had a shave. I have found my razor. I've got like a wet shaver, like a razor and whatnot, but I've also got an electric razor and I've managed to find that, but I've now lost the plug adapter for it, so I haven't tried it yet. I bought it new and I was like, alright, I need to buy this adapter. I bought the adapter, now I've lost the adapter and I'm sort of like, great. So, but I will have a shave, go back to work on Tuesday I believe, because it's bank holiday Monday. But I need to contact me manager, Lisa. Hello, if you're watching, just to double check that Tuesday is okay because it's a bank holiday Monday. Then I'll be back at work again, which would be nice. Something to do during the day. I'm not sure how long I'll be working from home before I have to go back into the office. But because it's post-op, I'm assuming it'll be a week or two. I don't know. This is my assumption. As I say, it's all stuff I need to go through with Lisa, just to make sure that it is all hunky-dory and everything, which is obviously what we need. So yeah, we're gonna deal with that. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update while I'm sat outside the chemist waiting for mum to come back with pills for me to take and then rattle as I walk. I will come back to you in a bit with a little bit of a longer waffle. Obviously today is the day that the vlog goes out and I haven't really done much, but I have been thinking and I have been doing a lot of contemplating and sort of thinking about different bits and pieces, and been watching other people's journeys, which has been quite nice to be able to give advice as well as to just celebrate how they're getting on as well. So I'll go into a bit more detail into that a bit later, when I'm not sat in the car and the sun is shining in my eyes, which is absolutely glorious, but really a massive pain in the backside when you're trying to concentrate. So I'm gonna go for the moment, enjoy this vitamin D, and I'll catch you in a bit. Ooh, he's getting fancy with it. Slight transition. Woo. Yeah, I know. So I don't know, but hey, editing's coming along. So it is part 2 of today. Just got back from the doctor's surgery, took mum shopping quickly, and now I've finally had a drink and I'm settled. As you can see, I'm sat in my room quickly because mum's watching Harry Potter. She was watching it before we went out, so she's going to finish the one that she's watching, Prisoner of Azkaban. My hair is driving me out the wall. It sort of does what it wants, as you can tell by the weird spirally spiky bits wherever it feels like putting them. So I give up. I need to just cut it all off, but if I cut it all off I kind of look weird, so I need it properly cut. I just haven't had the chance to, well, I have had the chance to book it in, I just couldn't get there at the moment. So fingers crossed these pills work and we actually look somewhat presentable and human again, instead of slightly gross with this unkept patchy beard and really annoyingly long hair. But we digress. As I said, I just wanted to carry on talking about different bits and pieces. So this is my sort of weekly waffly part, as it were. I just wanted to talk about pass and fail more than anything. This sort of mentality we give ourselves, where we pass or we fail. For me, it's something I've done all my life. Yes, when it comes to work or it comes to school and exams and stuff, there is such thing as a pass or fail. But in our lives, especially when it comes to addiction or just anything in general along those lines, we keep this pass fail mentality in our minds, and I know I certainly have, especially when it comes to dieting. And it's been something I've been trying to work on recently. This week has been a roller coaster of pass fail moments for me. As this journey goes on, you're meant to slowly introduce more food and more food. So you start off with 2 to 4 tablespoons of food at max, and even then you can barely sort of eat half to 3/4 of it. And then you sort of slowly introduce more and more as you go along. And I've been trying to do that, but in my head I keep thinking the more I eat, the more I'm failing. Like last night, I had a normal plate size, but not a normal plate size dinner. I had like 2 baby potatoes, some chicken breast, and some cabbage, and with gravy. And I managed to eat all the chicken, both potatoes, and not very much of the cabbage. But even that, I was like, I've eaten way too much. I shouldn't have eaten this. And it's been feeling like that last couple of days. It's food that I've eaten. I'm like, I shouldn't be able to eat this much. I need to stop because I'm going to stretch my stomach. I'm just going to put weight on again. I'm going to keep losing. I'm going to keep failing, essentially. Had my first takeaway this week in 7-8 weeks. It's a big step. I didn't have anything too drastic. I had rotisserie chicken and curry sauce from a chip shop, and then a couple of chips. But even that, I ate like the wing of the chicken, some curry sauce, and like a handful of chips, if that. But even that, I was like, I shouldn't have done it. Didn't need it. Why did I do it? Should have just stuck to what I'm meant to be eating. Should have just carried on with the diet. Should have just kept doing what I'm meant to be doing. Not this. This is just a big sort of fail stamp on everything that I'm trying to achieve. And it's been that mentality that I'm struggling with at the moment. When it comes to eating, you sort of, and the quantities that you're eating, and you're meant to build up, you're meant to gradually build up again. You're not going to be able to eat the quantities you're meant to eat, but you can still eat more than what you were when you first started, essentially. That's the whole point. Like, you're not going to be on 2 to 4 tablespoons of food for the rest of your life. Your body's going to heal, and you're going to be able to tolerate more. And that's okay, But trying to get that mentality into your head is quite hard, because all I keep seeing is the more I eat, the more I'm failing. And there's that mentality of pass fail that I find is stuck with me through a lot of things throughout my life. Like I say, when it comes to addiction, when it comes to spiritual matters, and bits and pieces like that. I had a chance to speak to the bishop this week, and I won't go into too much detail because I know one of the three things that you don't talk about on YouTube is religion, politics, and something else, money. But I did have a chance to sit and have a chat with the bishop this week, and it was really lovely to catch up and discuss a few bits and pieces when it comes to how I feel and what I want to achieve. And but I've had that same mentality when it comes to church. When you you follow the commandments and you slip up on one of them. I don't mean the 10 Commandments. Like, I'm LDS. I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Most people know it's Mormon. We have some, extra commandments that we follow, and there's a couple of them that I struggle with and have done, but it's not a huge point. I'm not going to go into it too much. But when it comes to living these commandments, I've always lived on a pass-fail mentality, and not being able to stick to it and failing always made me spiral. And that's a mentality that's been stuck with me when it comes to a lot of aspects of my life. So trying to get out of that mentality is definitely something I've been working to. There's a TV show that came out, it's called The Chosen. It's about Jesus' life while he was on the earth. It's a lovely story, brilliant series, they've done it really well. And I know I said I don't go into too much about religion, but I'm just want to share this story with you quickly. So, one of Jesus' followers, Mary Magdalene, she came from a fairly broken life, as it were. She gambled, did other bits and pieces that she wasn't proud of, and Jesus forgave her and essentially saved her. But she was fine for however long it was, and then just one night, all the darkness flowed back in again, and she relapsed, as it were. She went back to her old lifestyle, and she thought she'd failed, and she was distraught. And then some of the disciples found her and brought her back to Jesus, and he spoke to her, and he said that, and this is me paraphrasing, I'm not going to say it word for word because I can't remember it word for word, but so forgiveness is not a one and done. It's a ongoing challenge, an ongoing thing that we need. It's not going to be you're forgiven, if you screw up, then you're done. It's ongoing. It wouldn't be very forgiving if it's only a one and done. So that's the mentality I'm trying to go through now when it comes to a lot of issues in my life. When it comes to the food addiction, it's not just you failed, you screwed up. What's the point? It's okay, it's a blip, start again. When it comes to matters, when it comes to spiritual matters, you messed up, it's a blip, start again. And I think that's the mentality I want to try and instill in myself and potentially others, just so that they're aware that you're gonna mess up, you're not perfect. This whole situation, when it comes to having this surgery, it is a big life change. No matter how much you prepare, you are not ready for what's about to come. The struggles physically, mentally, all of it, you just punched in the face every day with new things. And I think that's life, really, isn't it? They say if you're not learning, you haven't done, every day's a lesson or something along those lines. But we learn something new every day, and that's the one I'm looking for. And I think, especially with this diet and the way that you have to go through it, it has to be an open-minded, every day's a lesson, every day is an opportunity to learn and evolve, because you can't go in it single-mindedly. You can't go in with this brute force mentality, because you're going to struggle either way. But knowing that it's okay to struggle, it's okay to have a blip, have a bit of a down day, have a bit of a fail day, as it were, that's okay. It's going to happen. Just don't dwell on it. Just pick yourself up and start again. get back on that horse, as it were. Mate, there is a lot of analogies in this video. I do apologise. It's interesting, and that's my little waffle for today. I would like to, as I mentioned earlier, just talk briefly about the surgeries and stuff, and about people that I've been following. And I do follow groups on Facebook and whatnot about how people are getting on and the struggles that they find. An old colleague of mine, her name's Laura. I've shouted out her channel before. I've given her Instagram handle. I can't remember what it is right now, but I'll try and put it on the screen somewhere. Let's see if I can do it with my editing. And we used to work together. She's a lovely lady, and she's just had the same surgery as me, but she's about 4, maybe 5 weeks behind me. So it's been interesting watching her journey. She's doing fantastically. She's doing a lot better than I did, I think. But there's been times where she's been posting videos, little short clips or whatnot, and it's about different bits and pieces, and it's just like, yeah, I can relate to that. And I know the struggle where I'm like cheering her on because she's managed to achieve something. And I think the support side of this is something that you need, because it's a really, really difficult task to do on your own, and having people that you can rely on, or people that can just cheer you on, even if it's through social media, just gives you that a bit more confidence and that knowledge that, you know what, I'm doing the right thing and I'm going to be okay. So I just want to shout her out. I am following along with your story. I'm very proud of you, and if you do need any help, give me a shout. If you want any tips, tricks, not that I've got many, but I'm quite happy to do so. And that goes for anyone. If you're watching this and you're going through the same sort of thing, just give me a shout. It doesn't have to be food related, it can be about anything. I'm quite happy to talk. It's part of my old training, as it were. Like when I was just training, I was training to be a nurse, but I also worked in mental health. So I say I'm not a pro in any means, but if you need someone to talk to, someone to listen, I'm more than happy to do that. Give advice. It's not worth much, but if I can help in any way, shape or form, please do just reach out. I'm quite happy to do my part as best I can. I'm not going to go on too much. I'm going to go take some pills, because I need to go and get my foot up again and get these pills started so that I can hopefully get back on that road to recovery in regards to my foot, because it's been holding me up ever so slightly when it comes to doing active stuff, which is what I need to now be trying to do more of. But walking's a lot harder when you can't walk, so when you can't bear weight on your foot, so that's fun. But we move forward. As I said, I've been to the doctors now, I've got my pills, I'm going to go take them, I'm going to go rest up for the rest of the day, finish my drink, have some lunch, even though I know it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and move forward with the rest of my day, get this edited and get this up. I will try my best with the editing, bits and pieces. Just give me a shout out if you have anything that you want to share, say, comment, whatnot. Just do that. Like, you've got the comment bar-y bit at the bottom, so give me a like, give me a subscribe if you haven't already. We are 2 away from 20. Woo! So that's a big goal. If we can get to 20, that'd be fantastic. Drop me a comment if you have a question, a statement, anything. Just, if it's nice, share it. If it's not, keep it to yourself. Don't need negativity. There's too much of that going around in the world as it is. So we stay positive. We keep moving on. We take it one step at a time. And with that, guys, I will leave you be. Bye-bye.